And welcome to day 2 demo session. Yesterday we have completed day 1. I hope everyone able to see my screen. As the part of day 2 demo session, day 2 demo, today we are going to discuss about different types of projects that we have in the real time. Different types of projects. Second, the documents. What are the documents that we are going to use in real-time projects? Because all these are interview questions, real-time projects. And third one, as a consultant, you are going to become a consultant, SuccessFactors consultant. What's your roles and responsibilities? You need to know. This is also an interview question. Responsibilities. And finally, the certification approach. That certification approach and any Q&A, any course related, any questions, the general discussion if you want. And the module that we are going to cover, it's Employee Central, SuccessFactors Employee Central related. What is what? This is as the part of day 2 demo session. Different types of projects. This course, if you learn this course end to end, it's equal to 5 to 10 years of experience. This course, if you learn this course, that is equal to 5 to 10 years of experience that you can project in your resumes. That's a very much sure. Once you completed this course, you can project minimum. You can start from 3 years of experience. You can project in your resume with the 3. That's a minimum. Starting at 3 years of experience. Up to 10 years, that's up to you. But the entire course are designed to project the experience from 5 to 10 years, which means from 3 to 10 years. At the same time, this course, it's a combination of both functional knowledge, functional as well as theoretical, as well as technical, and different types of testing strategies. Testing strategies that we use in the real-time projects. It's not just a simple open the application or open the system and configure the system and we get the output. No, not like that. As a consultant, if you are in a project in the real time, what you need to do? What are the functional skills that you need to maintain? What are the theoretical strategies that you need to maintain? What's the technical approach and what's the testing strategies? And finally, the documentation. And what kind of workshops that we are going to conduct in the real time. The end-to-end overall project process in the real time, what we perform, same you also perform in this course. The only difference here, the real-time project to in this course project, in the real time, we have licensed software, because client needs to purchase the licensed software. Here we have demo server or trial server. In SAP HCM, we have IDS system. Same here also from SAP, we have one demo system or trial system. SuccessFactors cloud system, which SAP provided, which it looks like same the real-time system. And another difference is here that here we don't have any live client, but based on our project experience and number of projects which I did. So if we have one live client, how clients they provide the requirements and the analysis, the requirement analysis, how we need to do each and everything that we will discuss in this course. The entire full package of one end-to-end project. And this course, if you learn this course, you can handle any type of project, not only for just a configuration. You can handle any type of project, any type of project that you can handle. And you can project 10 years, of course, it's a max, but minimum from starting 3 to 5 years of experience that you can project in your resume. And the packages are too high for SuccessFactors. For example, if you are fresher in level 5 companies, it is starting at 5.5 LPA minimum. My last batch student, he is US IT recruiter. And his last drawn salary, I'm talking about annual, it's around 7 lakhs. Now he is in one of the Bangalore based company. Around his salary, he projected 3 years of experience. And his salary right now, net salary I'm talking about, not gross salary. It's a 14 lakhs around. Almost 100% hike. This is for 3 years. If you have 5 years, depends on your experience and it depends on your good command on the subject. If you have 5 years, it would be around 18 lakhs. The salary packages I'm talking about, these are the real numbers. It's not bluff or fake. If you have more than 5 years, which means around 10 years, 5 to 10 years, your package would be from 18 lakhs to 25 lakhs. One of my colleague, he has around 9 years of experience right now in SuccessFactors Employee Central. Very recently, he joined one of the US product-based company. So he joined about 64 lakhs per annum. Almost he attempted 8 rounds of interview. 8 rounds of interview he attempted. Out of 64 lakhs, 8 lakhs it's a variable pay. 56 lakhs his net pay. See, here numbers are not matter. Your subject is the matter. If you have the subject, you have the asset. That means you have the money. End of the day, everyone to learn the course, to learn the subject, to grab the subject because of to settle in your career. That career should be a good career, not anything. See, if you want to, I'm talking about all these numbers are Indian currency. SuccessFactors, it's a brand across the world, not only in India. Let's say if you go on a student visa to UK, if you have SuccessFactors knowledge, many calls, US, UK, Canada, South America region, as well as Middle East region, Europe region, wherever you go, if you have SuccessFactors knowledge a minimum, yes, you can get the opportunity anywhere in the world. Because there are a number of reasons, SuccessFactors, the most advanced HR digital technology, which is AI enabled across the world. It's the top place right now maintaining on HR platform. And if you are in SuccessFactors, your career will be safe and secure. Why? Because SuccessFactors started in 2011. Now it's a 2026. Let's say a technology has 15 years of age means it's a very at a starting stage. It's a very at a starting stage. Out of 100% clients, right now only 5% of the clients migrated to SuccessFactors. Remaining 95% clients still they need to migrate because remaining 95% clients they are using right now SAP HCM, which is old technology. Now they need to migrate to SF because SAP recommends to migrate to SuccessFactors. In that case, we have lot of work, lot of projects, lot of career opportunities coming. At least minimum 20 years. Even we have a number of artificial intelligence tools in the market. These tools cannot replace the consultant. Cannot replace the consultant. Let me give one example. Just a second. Let me show you a small example. I hope everyone able to see my screen. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Look at here. SAP end user, SAP consultant. You are going to learn this course for consultant role, not for end user. Let us define who is end user and who is consultant. If you look at here, engineer of the car, he is SAP consultant. Let's say, for example, if you take the car, someone needs to design in the backend, the shape, the engine, the latest engine version, and is it a petrol version or diesel version, and each and every parameter, one person supposed to design the entire car related in the backend. Once he release that car, then in the market, end users, that means all customers, they can use that car, right? So if I enabled some AI, let's say, for example, in the latest car versions, we have almost artificial intelligence features like ADAS, some other features. In the US or in Europe, if you see, we need not any driver. Based on AI, automatically car can drive self, right? But someone needs to design all those features in the backend. That's AI cannot replace, right? See, simple example. You are the engineer of the car, which means you are SAP consultant. End users like a HR managers, employees, they use that application, which means the car, how customers are using post design or release the car. Same like that. Your HRMS system, you need to design in the backend. Then the end users, they can utilize that software. In that case, the end users, let's say, for example, HR executives, AI can replace that. How artificial intelligence car, self-driving, how they have. Same like that, AI can replace some of the HR executive jobs. But the back-end jobs, no one can't replace. No one can't replace. Must and should human brain, human intervention is required because you need to discuss with the client, you need to collect the requirements, you need to analyze the requirements. Artificial intelligence can't do all these things. Very recently, Bill Gates given one statement. AI cannot replace any developers or consultants. Consultant means here it's a developer. In SAP world, we called as consultants. That's it. Okay. So you are going to learn this course for SAP consultant role. SAP consultant role. Is it clear? So here, what's your role as a consultant in the real-time projects? What's your role? To understand that, first, you need to understand how this business process going on in the real time. Let's say, for example, MSN Pharma, it's a company, pharma-based company. In this company, if we have total 10,000 employees working in this company, 10,000 employees across all locations in India. For example, let us take one country, India. 10,000 employees across all locations in India. For example, let us take one country, India. 10,000 employees across all locations in India. For example, let us take one country, India. 10,000 employees across all locations in India. For example, let us take one country, India. 10,000 employees means it's a 10,000 employees data must and should maintain by this company. Who is the responsible for that? HR department people are the responsible for that. Again, within the HR department, we have HR managers, HR executives, different roles in HR department. They needs to maintain this 10,000 employees master data. It's not a simple task. It's a simply say it's a employee master data, but it's not a simple task. It's a huge task to store this data or to maintain this data, at the same time to operate this data. Operate in the sense the HR operations from hiring to termination, employees hirings, employees transfers, employees promotions, employees suspensions, employees demotions, right? Employees terminations, employees offboarding process, employees recruitment process, employees payroll process, employees this F&F settlements. See, day to day, the HR, if you are a HR in any company, the day to day, HR has huge work to handle this type of data on day to day. As of today, the latest record of each and every employee, I'm talking about just one employee, into 10,000, if you multiply, how much it's a huge task to maintain this employee master data by the HRs. That's why to maintain any employee master data, you require some efficient HR software. SuccessFactors is the best HR software to handle all these things in a user-friendly manner. It's a user-friendly system, user-friendly system. So here, MSN Pharma decided that implement best HR software for their HR department. They approached SAP to get the license and they want to implement SuccessFactors. So they want to purchase the license from SAP because SAP is the product owner. Is it enough? Is it enough? No. Again, they need to hand over this license or this application to some service providers, software service providers in the market. Let's say Accenture, Wipro, Deloitte, like these companies. All these companies are top level companies. We have level 3, level 4, level 2 like that also. So what's the business process here? For example, to understand this scenario, let me give one example. Let's say, for example, there is a person called Suresh. Suresh wants to buy a new shirt. He went Raymond's. And he bought 6 meters cloth because as per his body measurements, he required 6 meters cloth. The Raymond's sales executives, they open the roll, the cloth roll, and they cut 6 meters cloth and provide to the Suresh. Is it enough? Again, he need to reach out to Tyler because to stitch his shirt, he need to give his measurements, right? And the Tyler is supposed to note down all the measurements in the book and post 1 week he is supposed to deliver. Tell me anyone in the above example, in this example, who is MSN Pharma, who is SAP, who is software service provider? Here we call as implementation partner. The terminology is implementation partner. Compare this example with this. Suresh, he is MSN Pharma. Raymond's, it's a SAP. And Tyler, it's implementation partner. Now you tell me, what's your analysis? How did you say these people are, let's say Suresh is MSN Pharma, Raymond's is SAP, and Tyler is Accenture? Yes, tell me.
Because MSM Pharma, which means Suresh is getting a SAP, it means like a SAP software from SAP, and then he's going to develop as their needs, right? And then these give. So what I'm saying that actually he's going to give to Accenture as well as Wipro, and then he wants to develop as their needs.
Okay.
Correct? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Okay. See, so simple. The business process in the real time, which is going on like this. SAP only provide the license only with the fully loaded all HR features in this application because they are product owners. How here Raymonds, how they give 6 meters cloth, they cut from the roll and they give 6 meters cloth because his requirement is only 6 meters cloth. Same like that, MSN Pharma, they have the volume of 10,000 employees. They need to take 10,000 employees licenses only, right? So SAP provide for 10,000 employees licenses, they can provide the license with the fully loaded of all features. This, it's a common to all clients. Here the problem is customer to customer. That means MSN Pharma, they have the HR policies. And if you take another company, they have different types of HR policies. For example, if you want to transfer one employee from one location to another location, in MSN Pharma, HR manager approval is required. If you take another company, reporting manager approval is required. The HR policies are different company to company, client to client, customer to customer, right? So if that is the case, SAP provide the application to all the clients, it's the same. It's the same. But the customer here, MSN Pharma, needs to customize that application according to their HR policies. Here, Raymond's provides 6 meters cloth for one client, 5 meters cloth for one client, 2 meters cloth for one client. But the cloth is same, right? But here the person to person, the measurements are different. How the requirements and policies are different client to client. Here person to person, how it's a differentiate. Client to client, the HR policies are different. So who can customize that? Here a tailor. Tailor can stitch for 5 meters cloth, they can stitch for 6 meters cloth, they can stitch because the tailor knows that how to stitch it. Same like that as a consultant in Accenture, there are SF consultants. The SF consultants know how to stitch it. That means how to develop this application as per the client requirement. Client to client, the requirements are different. The HR policies are different, but the application is same. So once MSN Pharma got the license from SAP, they need to hand over that application to implementation partner to design or to customize or to develop the application according to their HR policies. So in Accenture, the SF consultant supposed to do that. To do that, so here 3 teams needs to work here. So first one, implementation partner team. Let's say, for example, here Accenture, the implementation partner is Accenture. If we take in this Accenture, you have SF consultant team, senior consultant, junior consultant, team lead. So it's a combination of different experiences of the people. Second, client team. In general, who can provide the requirements? Someone needs to provide the requirements, right? Here, tailor cannot stitch the cloth blindly. The person Suresh supposed to give the body measurements. I required this design. I required this format of the shirt. I required this model of the shirt, and these are the measurements. How Suresh give the details? Same like here, client team needs to give the entire requirements to the implementation partner team. So here, in general, it's a HR team because it's a HR application. HR supposed to provide all the requirements to the implementation partner team. And the third in the backend team, that's a SAP team, SAP engineering team. Very rare case, which means as an implementation partner, if you face any issue with the application, you need to reach out to SAP because SAP is the product designer. We are customizing that product. SAP is the source product designer. So whenever you have any issue with the product, that means with the application, you need to reach out to SAP team. But mainly two teams work in the real time. That's the implementation partner as well as client team. Got my point? This is the real time process which is going on in the real time projects and scenarios.